Welcome everyone. Dear, through this message of light, the superior spirituality comes to bring you an explanation about why you were born in a specific family, and the importance that the earthly family has in your journey. It is known that the vast majority of conflicts that disturb you are born within your own family, and many times, some of these conflicts can generate trauma for a lifetime, at other times causing certain distorted values to grow with you, and because of that, leading them to make unhealthy decisions throughout their lives. First, we must state that you were born where you should have been born, and everything is where it should be. The planning of your incarnation is part of a project very well elaborated and coordinated by the superior forces of light, and your soul, most of the time, agrees with all the terms and is part of this planning before coming to Earth. But there is a detail. Depending on the size of the mistakes and barbarities you committed in your previous lives, this incarnation may be compulsory, that is, you didn't have much choice, and you came a little reluctant to live this new experience for your consciousness here on Mother Earth. On another occasion, we will better explain the difference between the types of incarnation. Now we will focus on unraveling the earthly family. Have you noticed that there is always someone in your family circle that you cannot live harmoniously, no matter how hard you make efforts to do so? And also on the contrary, is there always someone in your family that you have an inestimable appreciation, a love so deep that sometimes it has no explanation? And doesn't it sometimes happen that you can't sympathize with anyone in your family life, giving the feeling that you are a complete stranger to them and vice versa? That when there isn't a mortal hatred between some, often causing tragedies, hideous family members? Well, my dears, it is simple to explain all this to anyone who believes in the most powerful law in the universe. The law of cause and effect, the law of return. You sow, you must reap. Whether in this life or another, there is no escaping this natural cycle of existence. The first lesson you are given when you arrive on Earth is to live with spirits that many times were your mortal enemies in other lives. Intelligently, the superior spirituality places you in the same family, so that a possible reconciliation can take place, and you can learn more about the law of love. And the most amazing thing about it all, is that most of you don't remember any of this, but, deep down in your soul, you carry a feeling that something is wrong and that needs to be resolved. This is thanks to the law of forgetting that is part of the rules of reincarnation. Of course, not all of you go through all this. Sometimes many are blessed to live with friendly spirits and sympathizers, having only differences with one or another of the family. And also in cases of more conflicting families, where a more enlightened soul is placed within this family, to help with the purification of these tougher and more difficult spirits to live with. See that the divine superior plane has several ways of teaching your souls to evolve, and that, one way or another, you have to ascend. Now, we will approach a more delicate part of your incarnations. Physically and mentally disabled people. Many who reach this message may have some kind of disability or genetic defect, or have someone in their family who has it. For these, we will bring a brief explanation, because an understanding of this part is necessary so that we can cover the subject, earthly family. In another contact we will talk exclusively about this topic. The fact that some families receive souls that have physical or mental disabilities is due to the reason that this soul that has this burden may have been the executioner of someone in the family in a previous existence, or one of you may have been the her. And this brave spirit chose to come in this condition, so that you can redeem yourself and learn to accept and love it. At other times, This same spirit was certainly an extremely evil person in another existence who had no choice but to come to Earth in this handicapped form, in order to be able to purify his past mistakes more quickly. And the family that accepted him did it out of sheer mercy, having no previous connection with it. So my dears, there is no injustice in this world, not coming from the higher planes. If something seems to be wrong in the lives of some of you, it was because of your choices, being the reflection of something that was done in this lifetime or another. Therefore, what we are trying to tell you with this message is that, accept your earthly family as it is, with its conflicts and its virtues, because, in its wisdom, the superior intelligence has put you together so that you can redeem the mistakes of your past existences. And know that whatever the size of the burden you've been given, be sure it's not bigger than you can carry. Divine laws never fail, and everything that is brought to you from obstacles in earthly life is for your moral development and spiritual growth, because, remember that, each one of you in your essence is made of the purest light, and everyone who comes to live this magnificent experience in matter is subject to the trials and temptations of this life. It is up to you to make your choices wisely, so that you can return to the spiritual homeland with your souls higher than when you arrived in these bodies, which are just a passing garment of your enlightened souls. We must also always remember that you will never be alone on your journey. The angels and spiritual guardians are always here for your help. Just call them and they will come. We sincerely thank those who made it this far. We leave here a big and loving hug of light to all of you. May the greatest light in the universe illuminate your paths today and always. And may the protective angels always be with you. Until the next heavenly message. Gratitude to those who visited our channel. If you liked this video, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. Activate the bell to receive notifications of new videos. Leave a comment to help us in our efforts. Share this heavenly message with your friends.